Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop up.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Safe little shovel pass. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see it performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Chubb. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Another incompletion on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Running back searching for a hole. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. poised and ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Looking for the goal line. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Punch it out of the air. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back, fighting off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the
Pulls in the deep ball. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bearcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bearcats! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Chubb. Makes the grab. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Burns. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs.
Turning it on! And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Got downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Got his man in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Burns. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The run from the shotgun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Oh, they're after him! Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Snap it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's McGooligan. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Brewer. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He's got him. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets it out quickly. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Brewer. Got a man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They want to throw it. It's complete to the left. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes it's